Today's video, guys, is going to be on my top 20 stashes going forward from week 2, guys. Yes, my top 20. So make sure you enjoy the video, guys. Let's go. YouTube, what's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another live, guys. And today's live is going to be on my top 20 stash, guys. Yes, I got 5 quarterbacks, I got 5 wide receivers, I got 5 tight ends, and I got 5 running backs, guys. So quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, tight end. I'm gonna give you 5 guys, and I got a couple of bonus guys. So make sure you watch the whole live, guys. So, guys, let's go today. Let me get to the chat real quick before I start. With no further ado, let me see who's the first one in here today. Life and Sports Talk with Jake. Yes, Life and Sports Talk with Jake. What's good, bro? He said, yo. Got Jamal Williams starting tomorrow over Penny. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I hope it works out for you. Yes, sir. So, guys, with no further ado, let's get going. Okay. So the first quarterback, guys, and listen, this might not be a stash for everybody, but I just want to let people know that's in deep quarterback leagues, so people may not be on this guy. So I just want to be fair before I give it to you. This guy is Trey Lance. Yes, guys, Trey Lance from the San Francisco 49ers. Listen, he may not be starting for you. He may was a backup for you, but you got to stash this guy. This guy was in a bad weather game the first week against Chicago. It was a typhoon. So, guys, I feel like you should be holding on to Trey Lance because he's going to start booming, and he's basically be a great starter for you with all that rushing upside. Very safe floor. So, guys, don't be getting over, oh, my God, he looked terrible the first week. No, if you watch the game, the guy looked good. I guess the rain came on him, and, he's a young player. So he didn't know how to handle the rain, per se, to win the game. That's what you got to do. It's not about stats and bad weather games. It's about winning that game, and he didn't do that. But I'm definitely still on Trey Lance. I think he's going to be booming, guys. He's going to get better every week. So when you come around to your playoff, this might be a top 5 quarterback, right? I really believe this is probably be a top 5 guy. So let's move on, guys. The next guy I feel like you should be stashing is Justin Fields from the Chicago Bears. Yes, guys, Justin Fields. And the reason why, guys, you should be stashing Justin Fields, guys, is because I feel like he's getting better every week. The new coaching regime, you can tell the difference. The way he looked in that last preseason game and also in the typhoon. One thing I would say, he was developed more than Trey Lance. You could tell he had more snaps because he knew what to do in the weather game. He made plays with his legs. He made just a few plays. That's all it took for them to win that game, and he did it. So that's a learning curve that I like to see out of Justin Fields. I think these guys, Trey Lance and Justin Fields, are going to be top 12 guys going forward. So you need to stash them right now before other people get them, and you have to get in the bidding war when they hit, right? So stash these guys right, especially if you waited late to get your quarterbacks, like in a single quarterback league. If you got a guy like Davis Mills, somebody like that, where you waited late, but you stacked your other positions, Trey Lance and Justin Fields are great guys to back these guys up with. So, guys, let's move on. The next guy, this is a real true stash. Like, these other guys are stashed too, but some people might have these guys starting, but this next guy nobody has. And he's probably one of my number 1 stash, and it's Malik Willis from the Tennessee Titans. Yes, guys, Malik Willis. Ryan Tannehill is a good quarterback. Malik Willis in his mind is not where Ryan Tannehill is, but athletically, on talent, he's way past Ryan Tannehill. So if they lose 4 or 5 games out of the first 7 games and they got a losing record, guys, they're not going to keep Ryan Tannehill in there. For what? For why? So, guys, Malik Willis is going to be coming into this lineup, and you want to get that rushing upside or that rookie quarterback because his legs is very dangerous, and he got a great deep ball, and you got Trey Lance involved, and not Trey Lance, but Treylon Burks. And you also got guys like Kyle Phillips and stuff, and you got Derrick Henry. So this offense is going to be okay with Malik getting that guy. So you want to have this guy stashed. You don't want to bid for him when they say, well, we're thinking about bitching Ryan Tannehill because we're losing a lot of games. Now I got a bid, and it's the highest bidder or the waiver priority. No, you already got it. Maybe about like, man, why they got on your roster? Because I've been on it, because I got it from Fantasy Good Sports. TD told me to stash them. That's why I already got them. So that's why you stash Malik Willis. Let's move on. The next guy is Davis Mills. These are some young quarterbacks, guys, that are grooming that's going to be really good. They can overtake guys like Matthew Stafford. Yes, and I'm not just picking on Matthew Stafford. But there's a couple guys out there that I feel like that's been good in the past that I don't know has the ceiling for you, right? I don't know if Ryan Tannehill has the ceiling. I don't know if Matthew Stafford has the ceiling. I know he's throwing the Cooper Cup, but I don't know if it's going to be like Davis Mills, where he got a killer, a Hall of Fame wide receiver like Brandon Cooks. Then he also has a wide receiver. He got Nico Collins. He got Damian Pierce. These guys are going to be growing. So I love Davis Mills stashing them guys. Let's move on to my final guy for the quarterbacks, and it's Tyrod Taylor. Yes, Daniel Jones had an okay game with the stats, but if you watch the game, he didn't look that good. The offense wasn't moving efficiently. That's why they brought Tyrod Taylor in here to push Daniel Jones. So if they get behind, Daniel Jones doesn't have any attachments for him. They didn't give him no fifth-year deal, right? Because he was a first-round pick. So Tyrod Taylor can come in and take this team to the next level. So be ready for this. So this is just a stash quarterbacks, right? So yes, guys, make sure you stash Tyrod Taylor. All right, guys, let's move on to my running backs. The first running back, guys, that you should be stashing is Isaiah Pacheco. Yes, I said what I said, Isaiah Pacheco. It's because of CEH being volatile. Now, he's been looking pretty decent the first two games. I got to admit that. But Isaiah Pacheco, I feel like if CEH go down, Isaiah Pacheco is going to be a really good back. I think he runs a little bit harder. I think he's a little bit tougher than CEH. He might not be as good as CEH in space, but I still like that he's a bell cow and he runs a 4.3, right? Like, and I feel like he can be a bell cow because he got the body. He's 220. Big dude, right? So Isaiah Pacheco, great stash. You don't want to bid on him if anything happens to Clyde, and he's going to be on a good offense. Next is Rachaad White from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yes, I said it, guys. Rachaad White. And the reason why Lenny already got a hamstring injury. Guys, he's not going to play 17 weeks. At least I don't think so, right? Like, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure if I had to bet on it, I was like, no, he's not going to play all 17 weeks. So you already want to have Rachaad White on your bench ready to take over if Lenny goes down, right? This is what stash is for, beating the waiver wire. You don't have to spend any money. So you go ahead and pick this guy up this week, which maybe somebody already did, right? But if going forward, if Lenny plays, you can go get this guy and you stash him. Next, guys, let's move on. It's Jalen Warren from the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we all know what's going on with Najee with that foot injury, right? So he's going to play. We get it. He's going to play. But we're not going to go in there with no insurance plan. We're going to get by insurance plan. We all need insurance plans. We don't want to put that pressure on our family, right? And I mean that, and I'm talking a metaphor, but I'm talking about your fantasy team. You don't want to put that on your fantasy team where Najee go down, you don't got nobody else. So go ahead and pick up Jalen Warren now, and you got somebody that can, if anything happen to Najee, he's going to get 15 to 20 carries because Pittsburgh, they don't like running backs by committee. They will use a couple guys, but the guy's going to get the bell cow workload on the goal line. It's going to be Jalen Warren if anything happens to Najee. So this is the guy that you stash now. Next, guys, is Kenneth Walker from the Seattle Seahawks. And it's my homie Life and Sports Talk with Jay. He said he's starting Jamal Williams over Penny. And, he's not, because he knows Penny's very volatile, and I get it. So with that being volatile, get Kenneth Walker. I think Kenneth Walker, if anything happened to Penny, I think Kenneth Walker will be okay. He's young. He can't block. He's not going to get the full workload because he got to know how to protect the quarterback. Rookies, that's why they don't bring him in immediately, unless you're a phenom, right? If you like Adrian Peterson, where every time you touch it, you can take it to the house, you might come in, but you're not going to get the whole workload. They need somebody to trust to help protect their quarterback, right? So Kenneth Walker, guys, he will be coming and getting some workload. He will evolve into this offense as time goes. But if nothing happens to Penny, he's not doing it, right? So it is what it is, guys. So let me move on. The next guy is Zamir White. Yes, guys, Zamir White. And the reason why I'm high on Zamir White, guys, is because I don't believe in Josh Jacobs that much. I think he's a solid running back, but I don't believe that the Raiders really believe in him that much because they didn't even give him the fifth-year deal. And I know it's a running back. They don't usually give running backs the fifth-year deal, but it is what it is. So I think you should be stashing Zamir White. If anything happens to Josh Jacobs with an injury or they just fall out of love with him, you already got the bell cow guy. Now, will he get all 100% carries? No. Nobody's going to get 100% carries with Josh McDaniels as your offensive coordinator, but you'll have opportunities, right? So all I'm saying is stash Zamir White. If anything happened to Josh Jacobs, you got something, right? Next, let's move on, guys. And then I'm going into some bonus guys. That was a bonus guy. Next, guys, here's another bonus guy. It's Gus Edwards. Yes, Gus Edwards, guys. Listen, none of these running backs like Tyler Batty and Mike Davis, they don't look good. J.K. Dobbins is still, coming back trying to get 100%. So when Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins are 100%, they're going to be the workloads. That could be in week 13, week 15. It could be in the playoffs. But I want you to have this guy stashed in case when Gus Edwards, when he get there, and they started giving to these guys like they did 2 years ago, you already have Gus Edwards, right? Because they're not going to give J.K. Dobbins them 20 carries, right, this year. They're going to just bring him back real, real slow and use other guys like Kenyon Drake. So I love stashing Gus Edwards right now where it's priceless. There's nothing you have to pay for it, right? It's zero. You get picking up Gus Edwards. Next, guys, is Khalil Herbert. Khalil Herbert, he looked better than David Montgomery. I told y'all all year. That's why I wasn't big on David Montgomery. That's why I don't like drafting those type of running backs because they overrated. You're not going to get all the workload. You're going to let rookies come in and beat you out. So Khalil Herbert, he looked good against Tampa Bay last year, and he's looked good as he come in when David Montgomery is tired. So I don't know if David Montgomery is going to be the 60-40 guy. I think it can end up, as the season go on, Khalil Herbert could be as the 65 guy. Yes, he gets 65% of the snaps. So it is what it is. I'd rather have Khalil Herbert than David Montgomery right now, even though David Montgomery is still the starter, so to speak. I believe Khalil Herbert is going to grow into a role and take it. So let's move on, guys. The next guy is Samaje Perine. And it's all because Joe Mixon being so volatile. If he gets hurt, I want Samaje Perine. That's all I'm saying. That's all what this is about. Joe Mixon hasn't played a full season in 2 years. So I don't even think he has played a full season at all. If I could be mistaken, hit me up in the comments if you have, guys. But I love Samaje Perine if anything happened to Joe Mixon. This is a good offense as long as Joe Burrow is the quarterback. All right, guys. Remember, I'm going to get to the chat, guys, but I'm going to read out my list first, and then I'm going to get to the chat. All right, guys, let's go to my wide receivers. And the first wide receiver I feel like you should be stashing is Justin Watson, guys. Yes, Justin Watson from the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm going to say something, and I know a lot of you are going to disagree with me, but that's nothing new, right? I see you guys, and I feel like, and it's fine, and I'm okay with it. You ain't congratulating me when I'm right. You wait for me to be wrong to attack me because it's easy, and I accept that. It is what it is. But like I said, I don't care. It is what it is. I live off of that. But I ain't gonna sit here and play like I'm fake. Guys, I'm gonna address it. That's the way I'm real. I'm 100. My channel ain't saying I'm the best, but when y'all come here, you get the real TD. So Justin Watson, I think he's the best route runner on the Kansas City Chiefs. Not the best athlete, but the best route runner. That's the guy that I feel like he was doing things for Kansas City to help them win that game Thursday. So I like Justin Watson. Go ahead and stash him. Next is Kyle Phillips from the Tennessee Titans. Guys, I told you earlier, a lot of people kill me. I want to hear it in the chat. The ones that said that Kyle Phillips wasn't going to have any role, Derrick Henry, that don't run 3 wide receiver sets. And I told you, this offense got to evolve. That's what makes me good at what I do. I can see evolving stuff. I just don't see something and tell you regurgitated answers. Oh, Derrick Henry, he's going to get 25 carries. Duh. Is that all you can tell? You want to go follow somebody and watch their content because they're going to tell you what you already been seeing for 5 years. That's what, if you got a lot of money, start a YouTube channel and just go and regurgitate everything. And people will follow you. As long as you talk kind of good and slow, they'll follow you. But when you give them cutting edge content, they'll sit around, they'll chastise it, and you basically just got to tear down the door and say, listen, I said what I said. I'm right. So Kyle Phillips, guys, he's evolving. Like, he's going to hit a slot. This team is going to be passing it more because they got Malik Willis. That's their growth. Ryan Tannehill is not going to take them where they're trying to go. Derrick Henry can't take them by themselves. So they're going to need to switch it up. So they're going to be a little bit more pass happy. Kyle Phillips in the slot. Go stash him right now before he take off. Let's move on. Next guy is Christian Watson from the Packers, guys, Green Bay Packers. And I've been a big, huge Christian Watson. And I knew he was going to drop balls. But he's not the route runner that George Pickens is. He's not, you know what I'm saying? He's just not. But his deep play. I like deep play guys. Like, I've been on Tyreek Hill for years over Michael Thomas when he won the Triple Crown, over guys that are great route runners because I like deep play. That when you got a guy that can take the top off the defense, everybody is scared. They got butterflies in their stomach. And when you got butterflies in your stomach, you can't react like you need to on the field. So if you got a guy that can run great routes, yeah, he can beat me 15, 16 times with 1,000 cuts. I'm okay. It don't make me look bad. He's just a great wide receiver. But if you get behind me and throw up the peace sign, like Christian Watson could, he got behind Patrick Peterson the first play. So, guys, that's what he is. He's going to lead the league in drops, but he also going to lead the league in touchdowns or with deep touchdowns over 50 and 60 yards. So make sure you stash Christian Watson before he catches his first touchdown deep from Aaron Rodgers. I said what I said, guys. Guys, remember to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, guys. This is cutting edge content. I said what I said. So, guys, thank you for everybody for being here. I will get to the chat. Let me finish off my list. Next is Nico Collins. And, I told you how I feel about Davis Mills from the Houston Texans. Nico Collins is a second-year wide receiver. The last 3 games of last year, he looked good like a deep ball wide receiver for Davis Mills. So I think Nico guys gonna grow into a role. You just got to get Davis Mills just got to get better. And all these second-year quarterbacks, guys, they getting better game by game. Some of them less than others, like Trevor Lawrence, he's struggling a little bit. Trey Lance struggling a little bit, but a lot of these other Matt Jones is struggling. But these guys, I think these quarterbacks are really good. They're going to get better. So by having with Nico Collins, I think his value is going to pick up as the season goes on. You want to have him stashed before you have to get into a bidding war with him. All right, guys. The next guy you should be stashing. A lot of people know why I'm stashing this guy because I've been high on this guy, and it don't look good right now. So I got to be genuine, but I still think this guy's a stash. And it's Kadarius Toney from the New York Giants. Guys, he caught 2 balls and he juked 5 or 6 people each play. That's what he do. I can't leave it alone. It's like a pretty girl that everybody's saying that she's very promiscuous, but I can't leave her alone because she's so beautiful. When I watch Kadarius Toney, it's beautiful football. I can't leave it alone. I'm always going to talk about it until he just break his leg or something. And knock on wood. I'm not trying to say that, but I get what I'm saying, right? I love this guy, guys. You cannot leave that type of talent and not have him on your team. Because if they decide to play him and say, listen, Kadarius, I'm going to put you out there. We're going to target you. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if Dayball is giving him tough love or what's going on with the Giants. But he's not getting the value. I don't know if he's still a little hurt. They want to bring him along slow. He was cheering. I feel like if Kadarius wasn't, if he was upset and the coaches that told him they're not playing him because they don't like what he's doing, I don't think he would be on the sideline cheering for his team and cheering for Saquon like he was. So I think it's mostly they're just bringing him back real slow, and that Dayball don't want him to get an injury where he out for 7 weeks, and then basically Kadarius' career probably could be over with the Giants. So he's bringing him back slowly. That way, when he do release him, the guy can be released and not worried about injuries. That's what I think, and I pray that it's that. But yeah, guys, make sure you stash Kadarius Toney. And I got 3 bonus guys for you. The first one is George Pickens. George Pickens was separating. Mitchell Trubisky couldn't get him the ball from the Pittsburgh Steelers, the rookie. George Pickens is a great route runner. I like Christian Watson over George Pickens, but it's only deep balls. As far as running routes, Christian Watson can't hold his jock strap. George Pickens is a 5-star recruit all the way from high school up into his rookie year for Georgia, killing people. He's a great athlete. So I know what George Pickens is, guys. So make sure you stash this guy. I feel like they're going to have to get him the ball. Even if it's Trubisky or Pickens come in. And Pickens is another guy that y'all can stash. And I'm sorry, I didn't have him on my quarterback list, and I probably should have as it come to me now. But Pickens, I feel like could get him the ball. But right now it's Trubisky. And Pickett. I'm sorry, not Pickens, but Pickett. So right now it's Trubisky, but I think Pickens will be fine. Let's move on, guys. The second guy is for the bonus is Michael Gallup. Yes, guys, Michael Gallup. He's coming back like what, week 4, 5, maybe 6. He's on the pup list right now. I think Michael Gallup, they need him. They don't have any other dogs. Noah Gray, Jalen Tolbert ain't ready. All they got is CeeDee Lamb. That's what's killing CeeDee. When Michael Gallup come back, I think CeeDee value beats what it's supposed to be that everybody said he was going to be this year. I told people not to pick him, and I got killed for it. Again, I'm not trying to be butthurt, but when I said that I'm not touching on TD, why? Guys, I'm telling you, my stuff is so way out there. Y'all can sit there and say I'm not 75%. I don't know what y'all seeing. It don't make sense to me. And then you want to pick a little stars and sits and say I'm off on this or wrong on this. Guys, come on. Like, really, you talk? I mean, I'm not getting into it. But anyway, Michael Gallup is going to be a great stash. Let's move on to my third wide receiver, guys, and it's KJ Hamler. Yes, you stash KJ Hamler. The reason why you stash KJ Hamler, guys, is because he's the third deep receiver on this team. They need a deep play receiver. Courtland Sutton, he's decent fast. He's not super fast. He's 6'5". He can, he's decent fast. Jerry Jeudy ain't that fast. Great route runner. So who gonna push the safeties back so we can get the run game going? It's gonna be KJ Hamler. He's gonna have some big plays. So you want to stash him there just to see what his role gonna be on this offense. And as Russell and this team go on the same page, I think KJ Hamler targets goes up. Deep ball targets. Big boom play. That's what he is. All right, guys, let's move on to my tight ends. And after that, guys, we'll be done, and then we can go through the chat. But my first guy for tight end is Jordy Fortson for the Kansas City Chiefs. And this guy's been getting some snaps. I'm not saying, he's a third string, second string tight end to Travis Kelce. But they use him around the red zone because he's like 6'6", and he's a great athlete, right? He can jump out the gym and stuff. So Jordy Fortson, guys, is a guy that you can stash. You don't never know what's going to happen with Kelce. Like, you can stash him for a couple of weeks, and if you don't like it, then move on because he's I don't see a traditional role for him, but I see his athletic ability, and I see something. Travis Kelce's older, so if he get a hamstring injury, Jody Fortson can be a great red zone target. And all you need is a touchdown or two for the tight end, and he's top 10, right? So that's why I got Jody Fortson. Let me move on. Colin Granson from the Indianapolis Colts. Guys, he got like 7 or 8 targets. He probably the tight end. I don't know what Mo Alley going to do, but I know that Colin Granson got a lot of targets. So maybe he's the tight end that you should target on Indianapolis Colts. I'm not, if athletic ability is, he's okay. He's solid. He's a good player. I think he's young, so it takes a while to learn the tight end position, but he'll be okay. Matt Ryan probably would keep giving him targets just to help take off some pressure. You know, they lost Michael Pittman this week, so these targets are going to get dispersed because Michael Pittman got hyper targeted. So it's going to go to Nyheim Hines. Alec Pierce is out. And then I believe Colin Granson is going to get maybe 10 targets because they don't got no other wide receiver. So I wouldn't even pick the Colts. The line probably changed right now since Michael Pittman is out. But let me move on, guys. The third guy, and I've been high on this guy, is David Njoku. And I told y'all about David Njoku, guys. I know he did it. I still got to roll him out there. I still got to talk about him. This is a nice stash. Guys, they gave him $50 million. They didn't give him $50 million just for 1 or 2 plays a game or just wait on Deshaun Watson. I think Deshaun Watson can accentuate him maybe a little bit better than Brissett, but I think he's going to be fine with Brissett. They're going to give him some manufactured targets if they got to do it behind a line of scrimmage or some smoke and mirrors. David Njoku is going to be okay, and you're going to want to make sure you have a part of him when he does. So let's move on, guys. The next guy is Cole Kmet from the Chicago Bears. He did it, but it was a typhoon game, and I explained that earlier when I talked about Justin Fields. Cole Kmet is going to be good, guys. I want to see them in negative game scripts. Cole Kmet and Darnell Mooney are going to get a lot of targets in negative game scripts. If they down, Justin Fields is going to be throwing this ball. So Cole Kmet is going to get targets. There's no way that he's going to get no 3 or 4 targets. Cole Kmet is going to be fine, guys. Just week 1 when he did it, it was a rain game. You make sure you get Cole Kmet. All right, guys. Last guy, guys, is Isaiah Likely. And he didn't even have a catch, right? It was Duvernay, Prochet, Bateman, Mark Andrews. I believe Isaiah Likely, they're going to need another bigger body type possession wide receiver other than the tight end. And I think he is the tight end, but he can play wide receiver. They need a guy like that. Duvernay is a speed guy. Prochet is a speed guy. Who's the guy that can go across the middle and catch balls like a receiver? It's Isaiah Likely. So give him a little bit of time. You stash him, give him a little bit of time to get better. And as he grows into the offense, you might have something, guys. So that's what it is. So, guys, let me get to the chat. Yes, sir. Guys, make sure you hit the like button, guys, and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting-edge content. Okay. So Penny said, yeah, Jamal Williams starting over Penny. But, bro, you doing it? Are you doing it on purpose just because you don't like Penny, or do you think it's the best? Because, like I said, man, I know you disagree with Penny, man. I think Penny is good, but I get what you're saying. Jamal Williams, especially with DeAndre Swift ankle being hurt, Jamal Williams going to get goal line carries. So he has a safe floor of getting touchdowns. I get that. But I love Penny upside, especially if the game is raining a little bit. Against the San Francisco, they're going to hit each other in the mouth. I like Penny. I think Penny will be okay. But I get it, man. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing. Pretty Richie, what they called him. He says, put some respect on it and click the like button, everyone. Yes, sir, guys. Hit that like button. My homie, Devin Marzel. What's up, bruh? He said, what's good, y'all? What's good, bruh? CHB said, done. Yes, sir. CHB said, click the like button. Thank you, CHB. Second Take says, what's up, bruh? What's going on? That's my homie right there. Second Take says, late night stream for the bruh. You know it. You know it. And Pretty Richie says, cutting edge info. Preach. Thank you, bruh. And he says, what's good, Devin? Yep. And he says, NFL is long season. Get and stash these guys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Life in Sports Talk with Jay says, Kenneth Walker may explode off. And if he does, no more Penny. Bruh, you trying to challenge me on Penny just to challenge me on Penny? Because Kenneth Walker, bruh, he come off a hernia surgery. You reaching on that one, bro. And I understand Penny's volatile. He ain't good. But you said Kenneth Walker may explode off if he does no more Penny. Bro, I disagree totally with that. I think you reaching for that. Penny balled out, man. He evaded a lot of tackles. I get it. You don't like Penny. But, hey, bro, it is what it is, bro. Maybe, my takes on my takes, man. It is what it is, bro. Pretty Richard says, hey, Jay, do not doubt Rashad Penny. I think this is his season. I know it's all good. Let me see what he says right here. Life in Sports Talk, he said, I just don't trust Penny in the passing game. and his health is iffy. I get it, bro. But you got to give credit when credit due. You ain't giving credit. You ain't saying nothing about what he did week 1. You just keep saying you don't trust him. That's fine. I get it. You are exactly right to trust him. What I'm saying is outside the box. Is way out there. But what he did week 1 is on paper, and he evaded a lot of tackles. He balled out. 619 Bengals fans said, do you think Renfrow is a starter? Yes, I do. I'm starting this week. Now, after this week, I'm not saying I'm going to drop him, but he might not be a starter if you got somebody better. And he says, I have him starting. I do too. But I am thinking of dropping him if he doesn't do anything this week. I would drop him. I would stash him. But I understand if you do, bro. Because everybody's team is built different. You might have a bunch of receiving talent. And Pretty Richie said, yes, Renfrow will bounce back big this week. I hope so. And Pretty Richie says, hold Renfrow. Waller gets injured always. Renfrow will be boom more often than not. I agree. And 619 says, okay, I'm trusting you, Pretty Rich. Yes, sir. And just for what you got purposes, Richie, that's what he's saying is what I've been saying. So, like I'm saying, y'all, like I said, Richie knows his fantasy, but I'm not gonna let nobody talk around me and not give me the credit that I know I got to give myself. I've been on Renfrow all year. People was talking about get off of him, Darren Waller, whatever. So, like I said, he might not hit, but I just want to say that I've been saying that all year. So this is not the first time that I'm saying something about Renfrow. Pretty Richard says, click the like button and put some respect on it. Yes, sir. Bamboo in the house. He said, would you start Paris Campbell over Pollard, or is this a trap? I'm not starting on Paris Campbell over Pollard. Will Paris Campbell get some targets, or more targets than he got last week? Yes, definitely, because there's no wide receivers there. Pollard, I mean, he's a backup running back. I just can't go out there and play Paris Campbell and hope for something to happen, right? I'm gonna still play the known commodity. If I'm in a corner and I got to choose between Paris Campbell and Pollard, it's gonna be Pollard. I do think Paris Campbell has more upside because he's no other wide receivers, but I feel like he would have been starting if he could do what we think he can do with no other targets there. So I don't know. I just be a little leery of it, man. I would just go ahead and start Pollard. Yep, Life is Sports Talk with Jason. Laugh out, bro. Got 12 TVs going on Sunday. I respect you, brother. I know you do, and I respect you too, bro. That's why I chastise y'all. It's tough love, guys. If I didn't care about you, I would just use you as a number and say, "Hey, how you doing?" and move on. Hey, and just say, "I just got subscribers." No, guys, I chastise y'all because I care. That's only coming from genuine. If you don't care, like nobody chastise homeless people, right? But if they family member get out there and start acting homeless, they're gonna be like, man, what are you doing? You need to get your life together, because they care. So if you don't care, you're like, hey, how you doing? I got some change for you, and keep it moving. Now, bro, I don't got no change for you. I care about you, so I'm gonna address it so we can stay on the same page, because I appreciate you coming here to the channel, bro. But I know that I've seen people accept other people's takes that are wrong. Nope, and then everybody laughing, getting along. Then I say a take, and you kill me. Keep talking about it, and I'm only out. And it's like betting. Like if I pick the Jets to beat the Kansas City Chiefs or the Buffalo Bills, it ain't gonna be just, oh, that was regular. That was like, wow, why'd you pick that game? Because it's the distance travel. I pick players the distance travel. I be picking guys nobody own in the whole industry, and I pick some safe guys too. So that's all I'm saying, bro. That's all. 619, what's going on, bro? Hey, you in the league with us? Now I see. Okay, you in that league with us. He says, what do you think of Chris Olave and Valdez-Scantling? I have them both on my bits. I think Chris Olave is the starter over Valdez all day. I think Valdez, he gonna have to show me something first. Chris Olave, I have Chris Olave all day. Yep. And Pretty Richie says Olave is a keeper over Valdez-Scantling. Yep, I agree. And I ain't been on a high on Olave, but what I've seen last week with this offense, I think Olave is going to be fine. Yeah, Pretty Richard says Olave is a keeper over Scantling. I agree. And Bam, Pretty Richie, he said that Bam, I would go Pollard over Paris Campbell. Rush will dump off to Tony all day. I hope so. And Pretty Richie said Paris is a little too unproven for my liking at this point. Yep, me too. And Pretty Richie says, put some respect on it, everyone. Click the like button. Yes, sir. What's going on, Patrick Phelps? Hey, you in a great community, bro. This is a great fantasy football community. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, man. Cutting edge content. He said, since Pittman is out this week, who should I put in this place? I have Renfro, Thielen, Penny, Patterson on the bench. I'm going to go with Patterson. And Life in Sports Talk with Jake says, I got Jamal starting because Swift ankle and he might be limited tomorrow. He could be, bro. And I got it. I love that Jamal started. That's a goal. That's one of the best, handcuffs. And I talked about him earlier this year. So ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Especially if you know what's going on with DeAndre Swift and his ankle. So I think that's a great move. It just depends on what else you had on your team. But I know you know how to play fantasy. And Deshaun Bogan, what's up, bro? He said start 2 PPR. Mike Evans, Mike Thomas, DJ Moore. Start 2. I'm going to say Michael Thomas and DJ Moore. Michael Thomas and DJ Moore. And the only reason why I'm sitting Mike Evans is because it's in a vacuum. You only gave me 3 guys. I'm pretty sure it's guys that I probably would start. Excuse me, that I would start Michael Evans over. That I would start Mike Evans before I would sit him, right? I don't know if Mike Evans is a sit, man. It's hard for me to say that, but just those 3 guys, he's a sit. Because of he hasn't practiced all week. DJ Moore is the number 1. Baker Mayfield, I think he's gonna be okay. Michael Thomas, we know he's the number 1. So that's why I'm telling you to sit Mike Evans. But, bro, try to put Mike Evans in your lineup. I think he's going to be fine as long as he suits up. Stephen, what's up, bro? Cutting edge content here, guys. Make sure you hit the like button. Stephen says, yo, is starting Swift better than Brandon Cook? Swift is questionable to play. If he starts, I'm playing him. I'm playing him. Second take says, like the glasses. Yeah, bro. They Ray-Bans. I didn't have them for a while. I got to give me some new ones. Appreciate you, bro. And 619 says, what do you think about Kyle Pitts? Should I keep him? I got Eric Ebron on the bench. Bro, you keep Kyle Pitts all year. And maybe week 6 or 7 when he did you out 6-7 times. Bro, you not sitting on Kyle Pitts. He's going to be okay, guys. He's going to be okay. Pretty Richie says, Mike Evans and DJ Moore. Sit Michael Thomas over these 2 Tampa Bay defenses is for real. I disagree with you on that one, Richie. I'm not sitting on Michael Thomas. Ain't nobody can guard Michael Thomas. He's too crafty. As long as they don't get some one-on-one, I'm starting Michael Thomas. But I respect what you're saying, bro, but I'm not sitting on Michael Thomas. No form of fashion. Second take says, you got 2 top bets for tomorrow? No, bro, I haven't looked over yet. I'm going to put in my bets in the morning. But so ask me on the live in the morning. I'll let you know, bro. Yes, sir. Andy Rosales, what's up, bro? Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. You at a great fantasy community, bro. This is cutting edge content. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Andy says, would y'all trade away Judy for Darrell Henderson and A-Rob? No, I wouldn't do it. Not for no Darrell Henderson and A-Rob. No, sir. Life is Sports Talk with Joe says, I don't hate Penny by no means, bro. I drafted him, laugh out loud. Just this week, I don't like the matchup with the 49ers. Okay, I got you. But you was rolling who was you? I forgot who you said you was rolling out there over him. It's just the guy that you're rolling him out there, man. If you had a kill like DeAndre Swift or something like that, Najee Harris, yeah, I get it. It's just not too many guys that that's in his tier that I'm playing him over, right? That's just me though. But I respect what you're saying, bro. I respect it. And Pretty Richie says Stephen X start Swift always, no matter what. I agree. I agree with Pretty Richie on that one. Yes, sir. I agree with him on that. And Second Take says Dak might be back week 6. Yeah, it still don't matter, man. I don't want no part of these Cowboys. I don't want no part. Other than I got Zeke. And if Zeke don't start doing better in the next 2 to 3 weeks, I'm gonna be out for him too. So that's the only people is Zeke is the only player that I like on this team other than the defense. Life is Sports Talk. Jay says, how about them Cowboys? They garbage, bro. They garbage. I ain't champion for my Cowboys. Just because I like them don't mean I'm champion. I'm a realist. I never said my Cowboys are the best team this year. Last year, I thought we was pretty good. This year, we garbage. I ain't got no smoke. We sorrier than the Jets, if you ask me. I don't like nothing that we got going on, so I don't got nothing to try to compete with you about other than my players that I like, right? But other than the Cowboys, I haven't even really been cheering for my Cowboys as a fan or a fanatic in 3 years since I've been doing fantasy football content because I got to be fair. So now my mentality is so fair, I can't champion my team because it don't look good. So Yeah, bro. But yeah, them Cowboys, they garbage. Second take says, what can go wrong will go wrong. They will, bro. They will. And 619 fan says, yo, this is my new fantasy channel. Appreciate the wisdom, guys. No problem. No problem. And Pretty Richie says, and again, like I said, 619 is not, we are a great fantasy football community. But my takes, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get in here and try to be funny, but my takes, people try to be genuine over my takes. And because a guy's putting stuff in the chat, because Richie, that's my homie, he's good, but ain't nobody gonna come in and take my takes. And I'm not talking about Richie, but I'm gonna put this channel together. I'm the one that went out on a limb with Rashad Penny, and people have been waiting to kill me. So I'm gonna say it the way what it is. This is my channel. I got the takes, right? And it is what it is. Ain't nobody gonna come in and try to name a person and then get some click off of one thing when I've been saying stuff for 2 years and I've been getting killed. So it is what it is. Like I said, this ain't got nothing to do with Richard. We're a great community. But when people come in and start talking about, hey guys, or talking to somebody else in the chat, it kind of like, oh, really? Really? And and you didn't get that from me? Right? But if I'm wrong and this is somebody, I'm gonna give them the credit. It is what it is. So I just want to be able to, be straight up and say what it is. Because people disagree with me all the time, and when I'm right, they run from it. So I'm gonna like I said, if you don't like the channel, I'm gonna tell you about it. I'm like, hey, what about this though? So let me see. Pretty Richard says Dallas Cowboys in for a long season. Offensive line is subpar. It is. Sean Bonds, what's up, bro? He said, what's good, bro? Stash one, KJ Hamler, Bourne, Zay Jones, KJ Osborne, and Paris Campbell. Stash. I'm going to say Zay Jones. I also like KJ Osborne. So those are the two guys that I like out of there. Zay Jones and KJ Osborne. Devin says, you trust in Elijah Moore yet? Yes, bro, I do trust him. If you can get him on the field, because I know there's a lot of guys that you might can play him over. But yes, I do trust him. Or do I wait for Zach Wilson to get right? Damn, week 1 sucked. I know, bro. But it's fine. Elijah Moore did okay. I thought he was okay. But yeah, I trust him, bro. I'm not saying I'm starting him. It depends on who on your team. Yep. Yes, sir. Appreciate you here, 619 Eagles fan. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Bamboo says, if Kamara is out, should I start Zeke and Pollard and then flex Paris Campbell? If Kamara is out, should I start Zeke and Pollard and then flex Paris Campbell? I think it's okay to start Zeke if you want to, if you don't have anything better, if Kamara is out. I would try to play somebody else over Pollard if you could, but if that's your two best guys, that's okay. And if you want to flex Paris Campbell, because I don't know what else you got, bro, there's nothing wrong with that. Because those guys are starting. Zeke is going to get work. Pollard is definitely going to get work. And Paris Campbell is the only wide receiver left, basically. So I get it. Bamboo says, my other running backs are Rex and Moss. Yeah. So, yeah, you definitely got to start Zeke, bro. You don't want to start. Rex Burkhead looked okay, but I don't know if I want to start him. Pretty Richie says, at Devin, Elijah Moore will boom. Yep, he will. Yep, Elijah Moore will boom. And Pretty Richie says, bam, I wouldn't play Kamara this week. Nope. And then if he's healthy and that's the best guy you got to roll out there, because he's kind of subpar healthy, you don't want to play like maybe a Naheem Hines, which I would, but I get it. You could roll him out there because he's a starter. But if you got a good player, man, I'll probably sit Kamara and play a guy like on Hines level that's going to get to work because of the injuries. Second take says Hines a RB2 for tomorrow. Yes, he is. And Sean Bonds says start 2 in standard. Brandon Cooks, Higgins, and Penny, bro. Start 2. Brandon Cooks, Higgins, and Penny, bro. I'm gonna say B Cooks, and if Higgins plays, Higgins. B Cooks and Higgins, especially in PPR. In standard, you got to put Penny out there. I would say in standard, it would be Penny and Cooks. Pretty Richard says Hines will be a RB2 tomorrow. Yes. Yep. KJ said, what's good, bro? I know I'm late. Just joined the live. You good, bro? He says, I have Gabe Davis. How should I pivot? Also have Alexander Madison. Can drop him if necessary on Monday. Okay, he said, hey, what's good, bro? I know I'm late. just joined live. I have Gabe Davis. How should I pivot? Also have Alexander Madison. Can drop him if necessary on Monday. Let's see what he was saying. KJ. I have Gabe Davis. How should I pivot? Also have Alexander can drop him if necessary tomorrow. So, bro, I'm telling you start Gabe Davis, and he said, how should I pivot? Also have Allison. So what's going on with Gabe Davis? I have Gabe Davis. How should I pivot? I'll also have Alexander Matters can drop him if necessary. Yeah, you starting Gabe Davis. I haven't heard anything about Gabe Davis today. Let me see. Yeah, I haven't anything. You start Gabe Davis, bro. Sean Bond says start Thomas or Schultz in tight end standard. Schultz all day. Secretary says still love the song because I'm up right now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Pretty Richard says, KJ, don't drop Madison. Find another way on the waiver. I agree. Don't drop him. I didn't get what you were saying, but yeah, don't drop him. KJ says, do you trust Jamison Crowder or Zach Moss? Also, Phillips from the Titans on the waivers in my league. Yeah, you got to pick up Kyle Phillips. He's hurt. He's injured. I don't know if he's going to play, but you got to pick up Kyle Phillips. Do I trust Jamison Crowder? Not really. Zach Moss, not really. They don't subpar. I trust Kyle Phillips more than those guys. Yep. And KJ says, thanks, Pretty Richie. Yeah, appreciate that, Richie. And Second Take says, trust your players, appreciate it. Yes, sir. Yep, keep that same energy. Yes, sir. And Pretty Richie says, KJ got Kyle Phillips out of that group. Yes, sir. Go with Kyle Phillips out of that group. I agree with that. And KJ says, I have Chase Edmonds, Tyler Boyd, and Julio Jones. I could play on Sunday and just leave Gabe Davis alone for this week. Nah. You playing Gabe Davis over Julio and Tyler Boyd and Chase Edmonds. Yeah, man, you gotta play the Gabe Davis no matter what. 619 says one more question. Anything, bro. Michael Carter or Jamal Williams this week? Michael Carter. I'm going with Michael Carter. Now, if DeAndre Swift doesn't play, then it's Williams. KJ said, okay, I'm gonna pick up Phillips. He's a target hog. Thanks, Richie. Yep. Let me see. And Zachary says, start two. ETN, Penny, Olave, Garrett Wilson. Let me see. Start two. ETN, Penny, Olave, Garrett. I'm gonna say Olave and Penny. Olave and Penny. Zachary says, would you trade Mike Williams for Kamara? No. Kamara's hurt right now. He's hurt right now. I can't tell you to trade for no hurt player. And Pretty Richard says, go Michael Carter all day. I love Michael Carter. He says, keep Mike Williams this season. I agree. He says, hold Mike Williams. Yep. And Pretty Richard says, go with Penny and ETN. I'm saying go with Penny and Olave. Penny and Olave. That's what I say. And Pretty Richard says, Gabe Davis is hobbled. Okay, wow. I hit it. I didn't know that. Pretty Richard, thank you for telling me. Yeah, okay. If he's hobbled, let me see. Let me go back up. Man, put the questions back in the chat. Put the question back in the chat. I can't go back up. Okay. Thank you, Richie, for letting me know that. And Secretary says, Gabe Davis question for an injury report this afternoon. Wow. What happened? Sean Bond said, I'm riding Najee until the wheels fall off, bro. I got you. Because you can't give him up and don't get nothing. Sometimes you got to do that and just squeeze it. And get Jaylen Warren. Pick up Jaylen Warren. OH, what's up, bro? He says, who do I start this weekend in my two flex spots between Deontay Johnson, McLaurin, and Cordell Patterson? Any help is appreciated. Yes, I got you, bro. He says, who do I start this weekend in my two flex spots? McLaurin and Cordell Patterson. McLaurin and Cordell Patterson. Pretty Richie says, Najee Harris is a must start if he's playing. I agree, 100%. Yep. So, guys, let me go. I'm going to read out my stash. Okay, let me see. I got another question. Zachary Reynolds says, start Penny, Gordon, or Hines. Woo. Ooh, that's edgy, man. I want to say, man, I'm gonna say Gordon. Start Gordon. Yep. So, guys, I'm gonna go through the list again. So, for my quarterbacks, this is who you stash: Trey Lance, Justin Fields, Malik Willis, Davis Mills, Tyrod Taylor. For my running backs, Isaiah Pacheco, Rashard White, Jalen Warren, Kenneth Walker, Zamir White, Gus Edwards, Khalil Herbert, Samadre P. Ryan. Wide receivers, Justin Watson, Kyle Phillips, Christian Watson, Nico Collins, Kadarius Toney, George Pickens, Michael Gallup, KJ Hamler. Tight end, Jody Fortson, Colin Granson, David Njoku, Cole Kmet, Isaiah Likely. Yep. And let me see, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. And Pretty Richie says Penny and Hines. He's saying Penny, and I like that. I like Penny. He said start Penny or Hines. I think he was just saying one. Out of one, I'm going with Gordon. I'm going to go with Gordon, just one. All right, guys. So if that's all the questions, I'm going to get ready to get on out of here, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Guys, I appreciate it. Again, like I said, guys, I'm gonna say this all year. Let me see. Zachary got a question now. Okay, Zachary got a question. Zachary says, "Would you hold Juju or try to trade him?" I would try to trade him. I haven't been high on Juju all year. I thought Juju would be a safe floor, but it don't look good to me. I wouldn't want any part of Juju, so I would try to trade him. Yep. Zachary said, appreciate it. Anytime, bro. Anytime. Yep. And Pretty Richie says, trade Juju. Yes, sir. And Zachary Winter says, I appreciate it. Yes, sir. Yep. So let me see. All right. My homie Sean Bond says, TD, is it a way you can set up your live where you can donate during the chat? I can't, bro. I got to get some more view hours. I'm about 500 worth of view hours for me to get super chats, bro. I appreciate it, though, bro. I appreciate it. Martin, what's up, bro? He said, bro, how's your day going? It's going pretty good, bro. It's going pretty good. Just trying to put out fantasy content, man. And, just trying, man, it's a lot. It's just a lot, bro. I don't mind putting out content, man. But, man, I just see a lot of stuff that I get skipped over on. And I know y'all guys probably, TD's ranting. No, I'm not ranting. I'm actually, listen, if you don't love yourself, who's going to love you? Right? So I love myself. So I know what I put into my channel. I know the players that I talk about. I know how you disagree with me, and that's fine. But again, because guys, when I'm right, it just seems like people call me crazy. Like I don't know. I don't really know what to say, right? It's nobody else in this industry that gets treated like me and has the takes that I have, right? Everybody, a lot of people think I'm crazy. I've lost a lot of friends, people that I thought was my friends. They're not my friends. I said what I said. Because you want to laugh at my fantasy takes. And my fantasy takes way better than yours. I said what I said. And, I haven't been that person. I've been Mr. Hey, guys, I've been nice. And then people take that for weakness. So it is what it is, bro. And Sean Bond says, got you, bro. Yeah, I know, bro. Listen, I know you always been supporting me from day one, bro. And you know I'm not talking to you. And it's not to none of my loyal subscribers. It's just a few guys that come in the chat and, kind of look for me to be wrong and don't really give me any credit when I'm right. And it kind of looks bad. I've seen people come on the channel, man, and pick up that algorithm of people like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Taysom Hill. This is not trying to be one right, but guys, I was right on Taysom Hill. He killed. Taysom Hill balled, you know what I'm saying? Listen, guys, he's going to be balling out, sir, but when I mentioned him, people were like, Taysom Hill? Let me see. Yes, Pretty Richard says, click the like button, everyone. Yes, sir. Click that like button. Yup. Pretty Richard, you right. You right. You right, Richard. But, Richard, let me ask you this, though. Do I receive more hate than the average channel? Let me ask you that, because I get it. Because you're right, everybody gets hated on in life, right? But do I receive more hate than the average channel? That's what I would say. I feel like I do. And it's not that I'm mad at it. I just want to compete. I just want to take my catalog and put it against any fantasy football channel catalog. That's what I want to do. Yep. Viv says, smashing the like button since last season. Love the content as always, fans. Thank you, Vibs. Thank you. Like I said, guys, I'm not always right. And last year, this is what I say, guys, just to be fair. Last year, my stars and sits, I had a couple stars and sit weeks that I didn't like. I wasn't good on, but I stayed true. I gave you what I thought, right? I told one of my homies to play Big Ben last year on the championship week, and he lost. I still haven't got over that because I remember all the players that I picked, and I remember most of my stars and sits. And Big Ben he didn't do good last year. So I apologize to my homie. That's Gabriel Bursko. I told him to play. But guys, most of the time, let me go over some of the players that I talked about. I just want to be fair. Some of the guys that I've been on that other people didn't talk about, right? I told people not to pick CeeDee Lamb this year. And I know it's a lot of injuries, but that was one. Now, Richie was high on him, but it wasn't that Richie was wrong. Because Richie was telling me, he was like, CeeDee Lamb going to ball out. I was like, man, he's the only wide receiver there. And, people kill me because of that. Not Richie. Richie, he loved me and him. We chop it up all the time. And that's why I want to keep saying that because that's my homie. I don't want nobody to feel like I'm targeting him because I'm definitely not doing that. Especially to my loved ones, the ones that show me support, right? I don't want to push y'all away. But I got taught. It was a lot. I went through a lot with CeeDee Lamb. Let me see. David Njoku, and I'm still waiting on that one. Let me see. Richie says 100, bro. You right. Sean Bond said, yeah, your content be weeks ahead of other folks. It do. He said, when you're great, they're going to hate. If you were mediocre, nobody would care. You right, bro. You right. Did you catch any CFL today? No, bro, I didn't, man. What happened? Was it with some good games? Guys, when you do fantasy football, man, only thing, if you don't got time to really watch nothing outside of that in fantasy football season, right? So all I was doing is been listening to content, doing some little bit of research, hearing other people what they think about certain players. Because guys, I tell y'all, don't just be subscribed to my channel. You can subscribe to other guys, and then you can gauge and get what you need. I think it helps people out better that way. Yes, sir. We got 26 likes, guys. Let's go for 30. Let me see if there's anything else I can talk about that and guys, if anybody, matter of fact, let me do this. If anybody wants to come in, you're welcome to. If anybody wants to come in, I'm gonna put the link where you can come in. You want to ask any questions. Pretty Richard says, when you agree. Yeah, okay, I did that one already. Yes, sir. Viv says, you think Mike Evans go off tomorrow with Godwin out? Yes, I do. I can't sit Mike Evans. Not with Tom Brady, his quarterback. Because Mike Evans, if he plays, he can score. He can score 2 touchdowns. That's all he needs, 2 catches for 2 touchdowns. Second Take says, Njoku would be good when Watson will come back. I think Njoku going to be good before then. I really do, man. Maybe I could be wrong, Second Take. And he says, blowouts really for college football. They are. They happen a lot. Kirk Cousins, MVP. I think Kirk Cousins can win the MVP. I was taking Justin Jefferson with the number 1 overall pick. All season, not all season, but most all season. A.J. Dillon, I've been talking about A.J. Dillon for 2 to 3 years. You don't think when I first said A.J. Dillon was one of the best running backs in the league that I got killed for that because of Aaron Jones been on this team? Got killed for that. Let me see. Saquon Barkley. Guys, I was high on Saquon Barkley this year. I said he was the number 1 running back that I'm taking. Guys, I cherry picked of all the running backs over Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara. I like Saquon. Who's booming? DeAndre Swift. I've been high on DeAndre Swift all year. Let me see who else used to be talked about. Kyle Phillips. We talked to Treylon Burks, guys. I want to tell you, Treylon Burks, guys, he might be a star this week. I think he's gonna get better, guys, and this guy's explosive. So this is a guy. I'm not calling him a stash because he might not be on the stash, but if he's on that waiver wire, you go pick him up if you need help at wide receiver, guys, or a flex play. Treylon Burks is gonna be good. I think Zach Ertz is gonna be a good starter this week. just want people to know that Zach Ertz is going to be a good starter this week at tight end. Let me see. Who else? Christian Kirk. I like Christian Kirk for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think he's going to be really good. Let me see. We got 27 likes in here. Yep. Let me see what else. All right, guys. I think it's about time for us to get out of here now. Yep, guys. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm in the chat. We've been about 5 minutes from an hour, guys. I appreciate this. I'm gonna try to go live more on Saturday nights. Thank you, and y'all be safe, guys. Peace.